Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Super Bowl Sunday, y'all. I hope you are as excited as I am about today's Super Bowl survival session. This is not just about Super Bowl, though, okay? We are here to talk about how and where to meet single men. Now, I don't know about you, but one thing that was super important for me, let me fix this light. I think that might be too much light. One thing that was super important for me as a single woman was to connect with masculine men. That was like one of my non-negotiables. And so now that I am back bending the block, creating resources for single women just like you, it's super important for me to help y'all connect with masculine men as well. So we are about to get into this thing. In the chat, really, really quick, let me know. Just confirm that you can hear me. Confirm that we're all good. I want to make sure my audio, my video, everything is clear. We have wasted enough time. We are about to get this thing going. Let me open up my chat so I can make sure that I'm not. All right, I think we're good. Let me just double check. Let me double check because I only see 3 people in the building. So I want to make sure really quick that you all can see, you can hear. All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right, look, the numbers are coming, y'all. Listen, YouTube was hating on your girl, okay? YouTube did not want y'all to get this information. I just need for y'all to know that if you made it over here, you're here for a reason, okay? We're not playing no games. We are about to get into it. We have already wasted 11 minutes of our time. So I want to go ahead and jump into it. I am going to turn to my notes. And we're going to get going. You'll also be able to reference this broadcast because I'll make sure that I leave it up. The important thing that I need for y'all to know is this conversation is not just about Super Bowl. I know that today is Super Bowl Sunday. However, we are here to talk about how to meet masculine marriage-minded men. And I'm going to be sharing with you all some tips, some tricks, some tools that you can use any day of the year, not just on Super Bowl Sunday. But before we get into it, I want to do just a little a temperature check really quick. Let me know in the chat where you are currently meeting your men. Where are you doing your dating right now? Let me know really quick in the chat. I want this to be interactive. I want y'all to be able to ask questions. I know that we have 10 less minutes than we anticipated, but I definitely want to know who is in the building. So where are you currently doing your dating? Like, where are you meeting men? Is it only where they naturally meet you? Like, they got to find you in the parking lot? They got to catch you at the grocery store? Like, where are you naturally and normally meeting men right now? Let me know in the chat really quick. Y'all ain't meeting no men. Is that what y'all saying? Y'all, okay. Y'all aren't me. It's okay. If you're not currently consistently connecting with men, a part of today's conversation, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 places that you can meet masculine men outside of Super Bowl Sunday, because this is only one day of the year, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. I don't know if my chat is going slow, but I don't want to waste any more time because we had technical difficulties, okay? Oh, Tara says, I'm a ghost right now. It's hard for me because I'm a travel nurse. First of all, sis, it's hard for you because you're a travel nurse? No, ma'am. It's wide open for you if you are a travel nurse. Let me tell you why. We're going to get into it. Because one of the places on my list to meet men is perfect for you, okay, if you're a travel nurse. If you're a travel nurse, baby, you don't have no excuse. It's the homegirls that are living in like Mobile, Alabama. That's where my family is. If you're living in Mobile, Alabama, and you don't have very many options because you live in a smaller city, then you got something to talk about. But if you're a travel nurse, that means you are wide open. That means the entire world is wide open to you and for you. So you definitely, we got to work on that, okay? So y'all are ghosts right now. You're not currently meeting men. You're definitely in the right place. For those of y'all who might be joining me for the very first time, welcome. I am Koereyelle, a serial entrepreneur, educator, who managed to turn my $32,000 teaching salary into multiple 6-figure brands in 2022. I am on a mission to help Black women prepare to be loved properly. So today's conversation is just one resource for you to get relationship ready, because believe it or not, you becoming a wife is more than just having a fancy wedding, getting a fancy ring. Black marriage is the root, is the key to creating generational wealth. So we can talk about being for the culture all day long, but if we are not doing our part to make sure that we are adding to the community that builds the culture, then what are we doing? What are we doing? So that's who I am. I am so excited that you are here. Like I said, I'm going to be referencing my notes, but listen, at the end of this conversation, I put together a PDF for you. So I'm going to send you over a Super Bowl cheat sheet that's like a download. You can have it on your phone. When you head out to the Super Bowl party today, you will have something that you can reference. It's a quick guide. So all of these notes that I am referencing, you are going to get a copy of them. Okay? Yoli says, I'm ready to do the work. Yes, ma'am. All right. So really quick, before we get into what we are here for today, one thing that I need for you to know, and hopefully this offers just a little bit of encouragement for someone out there who's starting to feel like that clock is ticking so hard that it's about to fall off the wall. For those of you who are feeling like everybody and their mama seem to be happy and in love and have a Valentine's and doing all of the things, and you're the only one that's lonely or alone. For any single woman who's starting to lose hope, who's starting to feel like you are the one woman that God forgot about, I need for you to know that this can literally be your last season as a single woman if you are ready and willing to do the work. Now, I know that just by you being here, even though this was free, you're investing your time. Something that a lot of women are not willing to do. When it comes to business, when it comes to our finances, when it comes to our appearance, when it comes to our health and our weight, we're willing to invest our time, our effort, our energy, and our money. But when it comes to relationships, when it comes to marriage, we feel like it should just work. Like he should just find us. It should just figure itself out. And that's not always the case. So I definitely want to commend you just for being here, for admitting that you need a little bit of help. Trust me when I say I have sat in your seat, I have been in your shoes. But the beautiful thing that I need for you to know is that you are one connection, one introduction, one email, one text message, one swipe right, one dating app, one Super Bowl party away from meeting your match. But trust me when I say you don't want to meet your match unless you're ready, okay? Because how awful would it be if you finally manifested this blessing of a man and you ruined it because you're not ready? So today we're talking about like the fun stuff, the dating, the flirting, the getting out there, the having the fun. This is cool. This is cute. But we're going to have to come back together and talk about the real work that has to be done so that you can become a wife-minded woman. Because once you become a wife-minded woman, the ring is a natural result. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to tell y'all about some of the resources I have to help y'all get prepared. But let's go ahead and get into this thing. So, like I said, this can be your last season as a single woman if you are prepared to do the work. You can literally make a decision right now today that you are going to do the work. I already see a couple people in the chat saying, I'm here, I'm going to do the work. If you're ready to do the work, just drop the word work in the chat. In November of 2016, and some of y'all already know this because you've already read my ebook, 6 Reasons You're Still Single. Quick story, just to paint a picture for y'all of how quick things can turn around, okay? November 2016, I made a decision. And I set an intention. I said, now is the time that I've decided I'm going to start taking action. I'm not going to wait around for this man to just come find me. I'm not going to wait for these butterflies, to start bubbling in my belly so I can just feel like this man is coming along. He's going to sweep me off my feet. I decided that I was really willing and ready to do the work. The same intensity, the same intention that I was putting in my business, I had to start putting that same intensity and intention into my personal goals. This was November 2016. In December of 2016, I put myself on a 10-date Tinder challenge. I'm going to tell y'all about that at another time because we could have a whole session just on that challenge. But I started the challenge in December of 2016. I met my husband in May of 2017. From December 2016 to May 2017, that's what? 6 months. 6 months, y'all. What it's going to take for you to manifest the man of your dreams is intention and an investment. Now, I'm not saying you're going to have to pay thousands of dollars to a matchmaker or something in order to meet your man. But it's going to take an investment of your time, your effort, your energy. You have to be intentional about what you want, intentional about how you're spending your time, and willing to make an investment for the things that you say that you want. Just as much as we are willing to invest in looking good, we have to make sure we are invest in living the best life that we can truly live, which for a lot of us is the wife life. So if that's your goal, you have to be intentional and willing to invest, which I know that y'all are, because you wouldn't be here if you weren't. So let's go ahead and get into this thing, okay? So why is Super Bowl the place to be for single women? Why? Well, we're not just talking about Super Bowl, although it is Super Bowl Sunday. These principles go for Super Bowl as well as any type of sporting events, okay? These are great opportunities to connect with single masculine men. Number one, because it's their natural environment. You want to be able to meet a man where he's comfortable, where you can see, his true colors a little bit. Now, at the very beginning, we, our perfect Patty, we're sending our representatives. So I'm not saying that you will get to see necessarily everything about him, but you'll at least get to meet him in his element. So that's a really great reason to connect with single men at sporting events. You also have an opportunity to meet his friends. Now, I don't know about you, but you don't want to make the mistake. Number one, make the mistake of picking the wrong friend. Hello, somebody. Have you ever done that before? You done met one, and then a couple months later, you meet the crew, and you're like, dang, I got the wrong one. So a lot of times, these men are not going to sporting events alone. So you can meet the crew, so you can make sure you're choosing the right one, but you can also see who he's friends with. Y'all know there's 6 degrees of separation. With social media, Instagram, it's even less than 6 degrees. So you do not want to be out here connecting with a potential mate that's friends with your ex. You don't want to do it, okay? So you can meet him in his natural element. You can meet his friends. Sporting events, Super Bowl parties are relaxed environments. So you can let your hair down. You can have fun. It's more of a chill environment where you don't have to be worried about dressing to the nines. You don't have to worry about all of the superficial stuff that other environments sometimes require of you. So if you are not yet convinced, sis, get to a Super Bowl party today. Or if you're watching this replay and Super Bowl is long gone, find a sports bar, find a sporting event. There's always a sport going on. When Super Bowl is over, All-Star Weekend is coming up. When All-Star Weekend is over, the NBA championship is going to be coming up. Then baseball season is going to be starting. There's no excuse for why you can't make your presence known in these environments, okay? So you definitely need to be at sporting events if you are a single woman trying to connect with single masculine men. Now, what you don't want to do at these sporting events is be the annoying girl at the party. Don't do it. Don't be the annoying girl at the party, even if sports is not your thing. Sports is not my thing, but I knew that I wanted to meet a masculine man. Now, a lot of the things that y'all are going to hear me saying, these are what I'm talking about is the rule. There's always an exception to the rule. So I put up this post a couple days ago on my Instagram, and I said, these are 5 places you can meet a masculine man. And somebody in the comments was like, well, I didn't meet my masculine husband at any of those places. There's always an exception to the rule. Every man does not like sports. We know that, right? Y'all know that, right? You understand that? So there's other places where you can potentially meet masculine men. So let's just get that out the way. However, when I decided that I wanted to be intentional about where I was spending my time, how I was spending my time, and I wanted to ensure that I was increasing my chances, increasing my opportunities of meeting single men, I wanted to just get a little bit of knowledge, some basic information about whatever sport it was that I was going to watch. So the first way that you can guarantee that you are not going to be the annoying girl at the party is to make sure you have some basic information. But listen, I already did the work for you. I already put together a guide, a cheat sheet that you can literally have on your phone that you can refer back to. Now, this guide is specifically around Super Bowl, so it's full of like sports, football definitions, positions, players, all that kind of stuff. So you might need to do your own research and put together your own little cheat sheet for other sports. But Super Bowl, football, I got you covered. You can literally just download this and have it on your phone. But you want to have some basic information. Now, I don't think that men, and I talked to Kendrick about this, like I made sure that I got some information from him to give y'all. This ain't just all coming from me. I don't think that men expect you to be like a football buff. I don't think they expect you to know everything. However, you want to at least know that in football, they're scoring a touchdown. They're not making a basket. They're not, they are getting field goals. So soccer, football, kind of, sort of. But you want to know what you're watching, okay? You want to have a little bit of basic information. You want to make sure, number 2, you read the room. This is especially important if you are going to a house party. Let me tell y'all, your girl almost got put out of someone's house a couple years ago because me and 2 of my homegirls went to somebody's house party. One of my homegirls didn't realize how serious this house was about this particular team. I don't even know what team it was. However, she started making jokes. The team was losing. She was making jokes. She was laughing. She was not taking it serious. And these people were like ready to throw hands. Like they were ready to fight. They were so serious. You do not want to get kicked out of somebody's house. You don't want to be the girl that everybody's mad at. You don't want to make a bad first impression because you did not read the room. So if you're going to a house party, you want to know who that house is going for. I don't care who you want to go for. You gonna cheer with the house because you don't want to get kicked out. People take this stuff super serious. Don't get put out of somebody's house. Don't get in a fight. Like, don't cause a scene. Read the room. Know who the house is cheering for. Fun fact. You want to have a couple fun facts about this particular football game. So a couple years ago, it was the Atlanta Falcons and the Saints. A fun fact, the Saints and the Falcons are like rivals. They hate each other. Everybody knows that, right? This is something that you would have wanted to know before you step foot into somebody's party. This year, I don't have too many fun facts for you. I ain't gonna lie. The one fun fact that I do know is that Odell Beckham is playing. Y'all know Odell, right? Ladies, we don't really know football players because they wear the helmets and we can't really recognize them. But y'all know Odell. So in case you didn't know, Odell Beckham is playing today in the Super Bowl. Okay, fun fact. I don't know if y'all knew that. But in order to not be annoying at the Super Bowl party, at the sports bar, at the sporting event, read the room, know some basic information. And if you are at a basketball game and you're sitting on a specific side, you want to know what team side you're sitting on. Like, you don't want to cause a scene because you don't know what's going on. So in a nutshell, read the room at these events, at this party. And you can do, like, if you're confused about something, men don't mind helping. So if you ask a question, if you do a little flirty, like, what just happened? Like, what's going on? Do a little cute, like, Hillary Banks. What's up with that? Y'all hear the voice I'm doing? What? You can do that once or twice. But if every 5 seconds you're tapping him like, hey, what's going on now? Hey, what just happened? Hey, don't do that, okay? Don't do that. So we're not going to be the annoying girl at the party. 6 ways to make the most of your time without doing the most. In the chat really quick, just let me know if anybody is an introvert in here. Because your girl is an introvert. So single Co struggled sometimes to connect, not just with men, but just to connect, period, because I am an introvert. I don't necessarily like the small talk. So I had to get real creative. And because I had to get real creative, I've done tons of research on, how to leverage being an introvert. I've read books there's literally a book called, what is it called? I think it's literally called How to Talk to Anybody. How to Talk to Anybody, I think is the name of it. But I've done my research on this introvert stuff because I can't let that slow me down. So for everybody who's in the comments saying, me, I'm an introvert, I get it. But we cannot let that slow us down, okay? Because there's a man out there who's going to appreciate your introvert self, but he can't meet you unless you get out there, all right? So 6 ways, and you don't have to write these down. You can, but I'm going to send this to you inside of the guide. 6 ways that you can make the most of your time without doing the most. Because if you are an introvert like me, you want to make your presence known, but you don't necessarily want to be doing the most. Like, I don't want to be the center of attention. I don't have to do all of that. So if you can feel me on that, this is for you. One way for you to make the most without doing the most is to make a getting flirty, feeling sexy playlist. So you can literally just put together a short playlist. Now, I don't know if it's going to be short. It depends on how long it takes you to get ready. But put together a playlist that will get you in the mood to make the most of your time out. What you do not want to do is go out wherever you're going, whether it's a Super Bowl party, a lounge, a restaurant, a hotel bar, wherever you're going. You don't want to go there and do like this. Looking crazy on your phone the whole time, trying to keep yourself company. I know what y'all be doing because I used to do it. I don't want nobody to talk to me, so I'm going to act like I'm doing something on my phone. I've even had like a fake phone call, like pick the phone up and act like I'm talking to somebody to keep people from talking to me. Do better than me, okay? I'm telling y'all from my lessons learned. So one way that you can feel like, feel good so that you look good, so that you're ready, so that you're vibing, is to create this playlist. When you feel good, you give good energy, and that good energy attracts more goodness to you. So while you're getting ready, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Do not answer a phone call from anyone who is going to kill your vibe. Okay? I don't care if they call you back. Don't do it. Send them a voicemail. So the first way is to make a Getting Flirty playlist. In the chat, drop a song that might be on your playlist, because somebody here might need some help. So let me think of a song. Ooh, you know what will be on my playlist? Y'all know what will be on my playlist? I love that Ari Lennox Pressure. Baby, you can't listen, if that don't get you feeling sexy, if that don't get you feeling like, baby, my presence is a present, that I just don't know what will. So put together a playlist. Feel free to drop some song suggestions in the chat, and we can create a little playlist right here. So number 1, put together your Getting Flirty, Feeling Sexy playlist. Okay? Number 2, super simple, smile. Now listen, I can admit that I am hands down resting bitch face 9 times out of 10. I can also admit that I hate when people walk past me and tell me to smile. It's like, that's not going to make me smile. That's just going to annoy me. Like, I get it. Trust me, I get it. But men appreciate approachable women. He doesn't want to risk it all coming over to talk to you, just to see if you might be interested, might not be interested. If you're smiling, that is the number 1 way to show that you're open. So I literally used to stand in the mirror and practice a resting smile. And what I mean by a resting smile is literally the opposite of a resting bitch face. So how can it might be you pursing the corner of your mouth so that you don't look mean. It might be you, doing a little wink. I don't know how to wink, but if you know how to wink, you could do that. But figure out a resting face that is friendly. Okay? So number 2, smile. Number 3, flirt a little bit. Hopefully the playlist that you create helps you with this because it's going to get you in the vibe. You're not only going to listen to this playlist while you're getting dressed, you're going to listen to this playlist while you're driving. You're going to listen to this playlist while you're walking up if you got your ear pods, okay? You want to maintain this mood, all right? So flirting a little bit can literally just be like standing back, making eye contact. We might have to have like a whole nother workshop, okay? Because I'm like, yeah, we got some more stuff we got to talk about. But you might be just sitting back, being coy, doing a little. Y'all, if y'all watched the last episode or the first podcast episode, y'all saw Kendrick say that I made like googly eyes at him. I don't remember making no googly eyes at him. But because I was in a good mood, because I was smiling, I met my husband because he thought that I made googly eyes at him. You got to be out here making googly eyes. You got to be out here making eye contact, flirting a little bit. Now, you don't have to be throwing yourself at people. You don't have to be overly sexy. But yes, smize. Make eye contact and smize. If you don't know what smizing is, Google it. Tyra Banks can teach you how to do it, okay? The next thing that you should do is have fun. I know it sounds like very basic, but you seriously have to take the pressure out of feeling like you got to meet your husband every time you leave your house. You don't, and you won't. It's only going to be one of them, hopefully. You are not going to meet that one every time you leave the house. You're just not. So instead of putting all that pressure on yourself, let that go. Go with the flow. Have fun, okay? When you go with the flow, that's where good things find you. Write that down, y'all. Good things find me when I'm in the flow. Good things find me when I'm in the flow. When you're feeling good, when you're going with the flow, when you're having fun, that's when people naturally are attracted to you. Have you ever had somebody say, I like your energy? Yes, something about your spirit. Have you ever had somebody, that's like the best compliment anybody can ever give, because that's like, it's just something exuding off of you that I'm attracted to. You ain't have to say nothing. You ain't have to do anything special. It's just your essence, your energy. That's what you want your husband to be attracted to. So you got to give him something to be attracted to, okay? So have fun. Think of every single outing as an opportunity to try something new, meet someone new, learn something new about yourself, and have a good time. That's it. That's all we doing. We having fun, learning something new, trying something new, going someplace new. That's all we're doing. Taking the pressure off. Another way that you can make the most of your time, number 5, make the most of your time without doing the most. Work the room, okay? Do not be a wallflower. And again, this is coming from an introvert, okay? I know it's easy to find a comfortable spot and just settle in, but you want to make your presence known, okay? You truly have to enter every single room knowing that your presence is a present, okay? So here's an affirmation for any of those introverts or anyone who just walks into a room and feels uncomfortable. Walks into a room and feels intimidated. Walks into a room and feels like you want to turn right back around and walk out. Here's an affirmation for you. God sent me here for a reason. I'm getting what I came here for. You got to get like some bad B affirmations, okay? Not just, I am love, I am grace, I am wonderfully made. No. My affirmations be like, bitch, you better remember who you are. You better remember that God sent you here. You better remember why God put you in this position. You better remember who God sent you to connect with. You better get in there and collect your blessings. Those are the type of affirmations I gotta tell myself. I gotta like get myself hyped up. So whatever you have to tell yourself, you can borrow that one or you can make it your own. But whatever needs to be flowing through your head so that you can stay in the flow, stay flirty and have fun, say that to yourself over and over and over and over and over again. All right. So number 5, you got to work the room. And last but not least, in order to make the most of your time without doing the most, this is some free game, y'all. This is some free game right here. Wear a statement piece. Wear a statement piece. So again, as an introvert, I'm always looking for ways to make myself known without being like, hey girl, Co's here. Co's in the building. I don't want to do that. So a great way to draw appropriate attention, because another time, we'll talk about appropriate attention another time. Appropriate attention is what we're going for here, okay? So you don't have to have your breasts out. You don't have to have on the shortest dress. Grown women appreciate appropriate attention because we understand what comes along with that inappropriate attention, right? So in order to attract that appropriate attention, wear a statement piece. That statement piece can be fancy, like dangly earrings. It could be a fire pair of heels or some fire boots. It could be a red lip. Red lip just does something. It could be a bomb bag or a simple, like asymmetrical top with a shoulder out. Like, one of these. I mean, I got a bra strap, so that's not too sexy. But y'all, when I tell you it's something so sexy about shoulders, I don't know. I don't know why, but men love them some shoulders, okay? The point with the statement piece, the most important thing with the statement piece is to make sure your statement piece makes you feel good. Okay, this should be something that makes you feel sexy, something that makes you feel excited, something that makes you feel good. So hopefully, let me know in the chat, was that helpful? Let me know in the chat, was that helpful? Because that's literally step by step what you need to do when you walk into this Super Bowl party or when you walk into one of these 5 places I'm about to share with y'all where you can meet masculine men, okay? So 5 places outside of sporting events, outside of Super Bowl parties, outside of today where you can go to meet men. And again, if you are watching this replay and it's not Super Bowl Sunday anymore, it's okay, because you can use all that information I just shared at these 5 places. All right? Okay, I'm glad that was helpful. So, number 1, the gym. Now, I hate working out, okay? So, this is the pot calling the kettle black. At least I'm honest. I don't like working out, but I understand that most men, again, we're talking about the rule and not the exception. Most men want a woman who values her health. He wants a woman that's fit. Most men, again, this is the rule, not the exception. So if you want to meet a man who's health conscious and disciplined, the gym is where it's at. Okay? Second place you can meet men, country or city clubs. So if you are in a metro city like Atlanta, there are some country clubs like in the outskirts, but there's also city clubs right downtown where you can meet men. Professional, distinguished gentlemen. Okay, so Google it. There's also an app. I gotta find the name of it, but there is an app where you can basically sign up one time and you can get access to a bunch of different country clubs. So Google that, okay? If I find it, I'll send it to y'all. I can't remember the name of it though. Number 3, cigar lounges. Now I hate cigar smoke and it's gonna be in your hair for weeks. Not weeks. So go to the cigar lounge the day before you're gonna get your hair done or the day before you're gonna wash your hair because your hair is gonna be stinking. But if you meet your man, who cares? Some stank hair is worth meeting your soulmate, okay? Now cigar lounges are especially good if you're into zaddy energy, okay? If you want you a mature man, you can find them at a cigar lounge. Number 4, home improvement stores. I used to refuse to go to Home Depot or Lowe's because I didn't want to get harassed. Like I was tired of men harassing me at the home improvement stores. However, if you are interested in not necessarily getting harassed, but in meeting potential men, great place to go. Make it your business every weekend or once a week. Go into Home Depot and pick up a paint swatch. Go in there and get a pack of batteries. Go in there and just cruise the aisles like you're doing a renovation. You're looking at bathtubs. I'm looking at washing machines. Whatever you need to do, make your presence known. 2022 is about taking action. We know the Bible verse says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. But guess what? You have to be a wife in order for him to find you as a wife. So we are doing the work. We're doing the work. We're doing the work to become wife-minded. We're doing the work to take action. We're doing the work to be intentional. We're doing the work to invest our time, our effort, and our energy into becoming the into becoming the wife that we know we were meant to be, right? Last but not least, number 5, airport lounges. So where's my travel nurse at? Sis, Get you a membership to these airport lounges. This is a secret little honeycomb hideout, okay? Find yourself an airport lounge membership and then book a flight and travel. I prefer Delta. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm here in Atlanta. But if you have a Delta Platinum card, I don't know about the other cards, but you get global access to their lounges all around the world. All around the world. So if you're a flight attendant, if you're a travel nurse, I better not hear you complaining because you really have the upper hand. Honestly, if we're being honest, you're at an advantage. Because if the man ain't acting right in Atlanta, I got another gig in Houston next week. Oh, y'all not acting right in Houston? I'm going to Oklahoma next week. You can get the hell on. So you really have an advantage if you're out here traveling the world. But this is what I need for you to know. You are not too old to meet the man of your dreams. Okay? The clock has not stopped ticking. You are, like, even if your deadline has passed, you have to start trusting God's timeline. Do y'all know how messed up most of us would have been if God would have let us marry that fool that we wanted to marry? What about if God would have let us go on and get pregnant by that man we thought we wanted to have a baby by? Am I talking to anybody other than myself? Because God had to save me from myself quite a few times, okay? Quite a few times. It's pretty embarrassing, actually, when I think about it. So if I could share anything with y'all, like if you don't take anything else away from this, which hopefully this was helpful, but what I need for you to understand is that once you do the work to become a wife-minded woman, the ring is a natural result. Getting the ring is not the end-all be-all. Y'all know there's plenty of people with rings, with titles, with whole husbands that ain't happy. Our goal is to create healthy, happy relationships. And it's going to take some work in order to do that. So I cannot let y'all go without inviting you to join me on February 20th, next Sunday, 1 week from today, at the Single Season Summit. Now listen, if you are tired of wasting time with men who are not worth your time, this is for you. If you feel like time is running out and you are still not in a relationship, this is for you. If you are really ready for something real, you tired of playing those games, this is for you. The Single Season Summit is a 4-hour masterclass, 5 hours if you choose the VIP ticket. But it's a 4 or 5 hour masterclass where we are literally going to break up with your bad thoughts, cut those toxic ties or them soul ties. Y'all know about them ties, right? All of those ties that are literally keeping you wrapped up in those toxic situations. You got to clear space so that you can attract and manifest what you desire and deserve. If you are ready to get real about how you are showing up, some of y'all gonna need a therapist, okay? Most of y'all, all of us, not y'all, us. Therapy is really real. It's really a part of it. But if you're ready to really figure out how you're showing up, and if you are ready to do the work to become a wife-minded woman, then I definitely want to encourage you to join me February 20th for the Single Season Summit. But this is the thing. If you enter, hold on, because I don't want to tell y'all the wrong thing. I have a discount code for y'all to save $100 on your VIP ticket to the Single Season Summit, but I don't want to tell you the wrong code. So let me grab the code really quick. This is for $100 off your VIP ticket. This code is Super Bowl. So if you go to mylastSingleSeason.com and enter the code Super Bowl, you can save $100 on your VIP ticket just for showing up for yourself today. Okay? Because I like to reward people who take fast action. I like to reward people who take initiative. And I know, hands down, 1,000%, the key to creating healthy, happy marriage is to make sure you are prepared to become a wife. Okay? Join me on February 20th. I'll see y'all there. Check your email in about 10 minutes for the link to this guide that I've been referencing. Again, you can use this guide outside of Super Bowl. It's not just for Super Bowl. You can literally take this information, take these tools, go out into the world, and become a wife. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you will be notified next time I am live. And send me a DM on Instagram at Koereyelle. Let me know if this was helpful. And I really want to hear how your Super Bowl party went. Let me know. Make sure you hit subscribe, y'all. Peace out.